What's up, comic fans, and welcome to New Comic Book Day. Why? With comic news. Or I could actually just play the. All right. Let's talk about some stuff. What's up, everybody out there? I hope you had an amazing New Comic Book Day. If you got to the store, I didn't get to my main LCS, but I did get to an LCS. But anyway, let's get into some news. Invincible season 4. Yeah. It could there might be some changes. There could be a new villain. Basically, Robert Kirkman was talking about how they may depart a little bit from the source material, the comic book. But also that, the original stories do help to improve the series. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. See if they're actually going to change a bunch of stuff, or if things will stay the same. Daredevil Reborn season 2. The first episode is on Disney Plus now, so go check that out. But if you haven't heard, there's going to be a Punisher spinoff, the Punisher special, 60 minutes. So not quite a short, not quite a movie. It's a special. Written by Jon Bernthal. Punisher One Last Kill. And it's supposed to, I guess, kind of wrap up the stuff that happened or is going to happen in Daredevil season 2. So it should be interesting. I am interested to see this Jon Bernthal written Punisher special. All right. Again, he wrote it, 60 minutes. It's called Punisher One Last Kill. I did see a video of Jon Bernthal actually playing basketball, looked like in Cali. Yeah, he's not a bad player, I wouldn't say he's an amazing basketball player, but looks like a pretty good player. And I'm not going to say he's a bad player. He's the Punisher. But Jon Bernthal definitely good at a lot of the things he does, huh? So I'm looking forward to that. And it comes out May 12th, which I think is 1 week after the Punisher series comes, the Daredevil series comes to an end, right? So that should be interesting. All right, let's see. What else do we have on the docket? Today was New Comic Book Day. We discussed that. I guess quickly, I didn't drop my video in time, so quickly I'll share with you some of my picks for this week. Not that you asked, but we're still going to share. And you know what? Today I have a guest on, so I have to share the link so that they can jump on. Jump on it. Jump on it. There we go. All right. Well, now that's out, so we're good. All right, let's share. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so these were my spec books for the week, guys. Don't get mad at me. But yeah, we had Detective Comics, New Villain in there. Some teenage homicidal person. Midnight Man #1, right? This is Mark Spears' new superhero book, which is going to be tied into the Monsters. It's going to tie into the Monsters universe, right? And I was going to read a little bit of this. All will be revealed in a standalone origin story that launches a bold new hero into the Monsters universe. Every legend has a beginning. This one begins at midnight. You have Midnight Man by Mark Spears. I didn't pick that up. I saw it. I didn't get it. Cool looking cover, though. Maybe I'll go back to the LCS and pick that up. And then we had Star Wars High Republic Adventures Pathfinder #1. There's a new Jedi introduced in this one. It literally says it on the cover. New Jedi, new mystery, new thrills. This is out of Dark Horse, not Marvel or Disney. And the writer is George Mann. If you saw me make a weird face right there, I thought I was going to sneeze. But I didn't. So all is good. But yeah, these usually tend to be the Dark Horse Star Wars usually tend to be a little bit more kid friendly. Hey, Kenneth Bird's in the house. What's up, Bird man? Kenneth Bird in the house. All right, here's some big books. This book was actually sold out when I got to my LCS. Yo, Evil Comics is in the house. What is up, Mike? Yeah, went to the LCS and was like, you know what? There's going to be so many issues of all these. Turns out they didn't order that many of the Dell'Otto because they didn't think it was going to be that great. But I'm like, it's Gabriel Dell'Otto, and it's a Spider-Man book, right? Him and Lee Bermejo, pretty well-known Spider-Man artists, if you will, cover artists, not interiors, but yeah, they didn't buy a lot of these, so I missed out on the Spider-Man and Superman, or Superman Spider-Man #1 in the all black. This was one of two covers, I believe, that had him in the black costume. I did pick up the other one. I'll show you that in a little while. It's gotten very positive reviews too so far. A lot of people have liked the book. I haven't finished it. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through it, and it's better than a lot of these kind of anthology team-up books, but they're all one-shotters, right? They're all standalones anyway. But yeah, to me, it's nothing spectacular. It's good. It's better than some of the other stuff we've gotten. I don't want to call it crap, but it's better than some stuff. But to me, it's not as good as people are making it seem. Like, especially at the price tag, right? What is it? $7.99, $8 I'm paying for this. I'm paying $8. I want something great. And don't get me wrong, excellent creators on this. I mean, you look at this, and it's kind of like a who's who: Mark Waid, Jeff Lemire, Greg Rucka, Gail Simone, Christopher Priest, Sean Murphy, Matt Fraction, Tom King. Cover artists here: Gabriel Dell'Otto. What else? Jim Lee cover, Raphael Albuquerque, Clayton Crane, Olivia Copiel, Steve Lieber. This one was actually popular with some friends because, and who would have thunk it? It's not because Carnage is on the cover, but it's Jimmy Olsen, right? Jimmy Olsen fans really seem to dig that one. So, and then, you know, obviously they're going to have other characters. So here you got, you know, Spider-Woman and Supergirl. So you got Mitch Gerards here with Superman and Spidey, and Vulture just kind of happened to get in the way. The other black cover is on here somewhere. Here's the other one. Daniel Sampre. He's a really good DC guy. Yeah, only looking forward to the Tom King story. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten to the Tom King story. I definitely just finished up the Sean Murphy story. I read the Christopher Priest story, and I'm trying to remember who wrote the first story. They tell me up here. Mark Waid. Mark Waid and Jorge Jimenez, which is an interesting combo. Mark Waid is currently writing for both Marvel and DC. And then Jorge Jimenez is like, been the Batman guy forever. So good combo of writers and artists on that one. Oh, I did read the Tom King one. That's Lois Lane and Mary Jane. Yes, I did. I did read that one. That one wasn't too bad either. Like the lower end of my reading this week is this issue. Not knocking it, but just not excited to read it. Yeah, you see the cool concept. And, with the Deadpool Batman, it reopened the door. And the thing is, these things, right, usually were few and far between. And now we're getting them with that much more frequency, which not a horrible thing, not a great thing. It's a cool thing to see these stories, to see these characters, to see how they interact with each other. I just fear that the more they pump these out, right? And what is this $8.99 price tag, right? $9 for this book, right? I mean, a nearly $10 book that has no impact on the future of Marvel or DC. The stories. I'm saying that zero impact. I didn't finish the book, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be zero impact on the future of any DC or Marvel. So at $10, well, $9, it's a little hard pressed for me to care. Oh, excuse me, I have hiccups now. That's how much I care. It's hard for me to get excited about a book that has very little to do with the current, DC or Marvel. And now with that said, yeah, there's some cool stuff in there and there's lots of great creators. So Waid is a great writer. And yeah, I agree with that 100%. And yeah, no, this wasn't on my lower tier. This was a little bit higher up, but just because I did want to see what they did with this book this week. It's the only book I've actually touched so far today. Yeah, if the Tom King story is it should be Lois Lane and Mary Jane Watson. But Superman, Spider-Man, and a special guest mutant are in that story too. So yes, there are a lot of restrictions. So you'll never see really much of this crossover going anywhere. Yo, maybe I'll pick that one up. Word. And with that being said, let's bring on the man, the myth, the legend. Psychotronic Square Gun in the house. What's up, Eric? What's up?
Just hanging out, dude. Yeah, I'm excited about this one for some reason. I might pick it up from Cicada Sonic. I'm hearing good things. The rogue of each DC and Marvel meshing, intermingling, right?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I've read most of it so far.
You like boring?
I wasn't like boring, but I read a lot of comics and I'm subscribed to a lot of them, so I'm used to there being stakes in my books because they keep going. And this one has zero stakes, but obviously when you're dealing with two major publishers, right, you can't, like, they're not going to bring Superman into the Amazing Spider-Man run, so
right.
I haven't read White Sky yet, and my LCS had the second printing of White Sky #1. I've heard good things about it, so I'm thinking about it. And I do read Justice League Unlimited, but I haven't read this week's issue. Yeah, so I was just sharing some of the I didn't release my my preview video yet. I'm probably just gonna drop it tomorrow morning because I'm doing a show tonight. So I don't want to oversaturate the market with too much cup of
Yeah,
comics.
you do. Come on, Cuppy. Cuppy is everywhere. Couple comics.
I did pick up this book, Honor and Curse, Eternal #1. I just heard good things about this one too. But look, 0 reviews. So
What?
yeah, White Sky #2 came out this week, and this is the Invincible cover. So it's Invincible variant month. So like all the Image books are getting like these Invincible variant covers. Here's another one. This is a FOC book. So you got to have this in by, I think, March 30th.
Okay.
To order it, through your LCS or wherever. Everybody has a different time to have FOC books in, but Monday night is usually when everything has to be in to the printers, if you will, to the publishers. This is Rob.
You
Rob
and
Liefeld.
Evil Mike, you guys read your modern books. That's good.
Yeah. So here's the Invincible month. Rob Liefeld. No feet, but that's expected.
No feet from
No-
Liefeld
No feet. I know.
after all these years.
Could be summed up in 2 sentences. Oh, hopefully it's not like 2 words.
So I heard Justice League Unlimited start off really good, though, right?
It did. I mean, I enjoyed it. I haven't read. I mean, I read some of the DCKO tie-ins, but I mean, it was a decent story. It's got Mr. Terrific and Superman Blue and a whole cast of characters, but it's a tie-in, so
Yeah.
it's only as good. This is a book that's selling out real quick. This is a FOC book, Red Roots #1. I mean, it's not selling out because it's in open order now, right? But it's selling quickly to the point where if you don't reserve a copy soon, I think after Monday you may not be able to get it online. You could probably still get it in the stores, but that was just some of my research. And then what else we got coming out? Absolute Wonder Woman.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are they just going to keep this universe going or what?
Yeah, so much like the Ultimate Universe, the Absolute Universe originally was scheduled for 2 years. But then what happened was
DC helped the comic book industry by releasing Absolute.
yeah,
Helped it, right?
helped it. Yeah. Well, DC decided, they were like, we'll give it 2 years, see what happens. The Ultimate Universe, I think, always was on we're ending it after 2 years kind of clock. So Marvel, said and Ultimate Universe ending, and I think Jonathan Hickman didn't realize that when he first signed on for it.
Mhm.
So not that I want to say he was pissed, but I think he was a little disappointed. The Absolute Universe, after 2 years, they were like, "Hey, let's re-up it." So I think they've actually re-upped the Absolute Universe for 2 more years. And the only book I know that is most likely going to come to an end before that is Martian Manhunter, because that was only supposed to be 5 issues to begin with. And then they're going to introduce the Absolute Green Arrow.
Yep. Heard about that.
So the no feet variant.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's that. Oh, did you hear that? I know you don't really collect slabs, but CBCS is closing its doors.
I know. I heard that. Hey, Justice League Unlimited. That's Mark Waid and Dan Mora, and they did the World's Finest too. And I was enjoying the World's Finest. And I like Mark Waid, but he always has awesome, interesting ideas. But in the case of that series, sometimes it really seemed like the story was being rushed. You know what I mean? Like there was no time to simmer and build tension.
Right.
And that's what's happening with JL Unlimited right now. The Dan Mora art is awesome and it's kind of neat, but it's still kind of just moving.
Yeah. Mike says this issue of Justice League Unlimited was more art. I mean, when it's Dan Mora, I don't mind more art.
Yeah. That's why I was commenting on that because of his comment there.
Yeah. Also, that's the writer from Void Rivals and Chroma. Which book was that? Red Root? No, that's Lorenzo Di Felici's on Red Root.
Guess what, DC fans? There's a crisis event happening on the horizon.
Yeah, the Absolute Universe was supposed to be concluded during KO, but DC, due to the hype, yeah, exactly. Unlike the Ultimate Universe, I don't think that the Ultimate Universe though was selling as well as the Absolute Universe, with the exception of Spider-Man, and a little bit. Spider-Man was selling well, and the Ultimates was doing okay. I want to say the X-Men title was doing all right because of Peach Momoko fans, but not exploding. And then Ultimate Wolverine was probably doing pretty well. DC, don't reboot again. I mean, DC reboots like every 3 years or whatever it is.
4 years, whatever it is. But they bring in the money, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like DC KO was like a soft kind of reboot, which only means there's a bigger reboot on the end. Yes, the Red Book. Oh, Red Roots.
I heard the Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man was okay. I kind of jumped out of it. I was reading it. I realized that you could have these cutout characters called Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy, and you could and Harvey, and then you could tell your completely different story, you know, and they don't even have to resemble the characteristics of the characters you know. And that's how I felt with, even though I love Jonathan Hickman. Yeah, I love his world building. So I didn't give it the full chance that maybe I'll pick up the trade or something, you know, or maybe I'll just pick up the issues later.
Yeah. Interesting book that I kind of liked, but I want to say petered out. I don't know if it met expectations. And then Marvel recently canceled it. It was Imperial, the whole Imperial cosmic universe. It read really well. And then another Hickman venture, and they just canceled a bunch of the books coming out of there. So
man, that's crazy. They keep messing with Hickman though. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you can only do so much to Hickman before Hickman's like, you know what, I'm done.
I'm out. I'm out. Like his X-Men ideas with the island and all that, they weren't supposed to stay on the island. He had even bigger ideas, and they weren't gonna stay immortal and all that stuff. It was just building, you know?
Yeah. I think there was a lot of things I think that went into that, but I think Hickman also is leaving for a project or something. Probably editorial got its hands on it a little bit too much.
Yeah, remember he the Hoxpox, he had 6 months to write that, to actually write that. So he did all this stuff, you know, he did all this brainstorming. And that came out. And then when he did the X-Men, it was okay, but it was supposed to like build and change, and I guess the editorial was just getting too involved at that point, you know?
Right. And he did have some, according to him and other sources, he did have, but he did have some, you know, after he left, he still helped, you know, work with some of the writers to kind of give him some ideas and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Ultimate Universe kind of just collapsed on itself. I mean, it did. And in some way, I mean, it's coming to an end. And I think a lot of the issue with it is everybody knows it's coming to an end, right? So now people are probably like, why am I going to invest in a book that's just eventually going to end? It's not an ongoing series anymore, right? So, and the number one seller, the Ultimate Spider-Man, is no longer on the shelves. So
what oh, Ultimate Spidey, right?
Yeah, let's see what else. Let me click on that. Come on.
Mike says he liked this X-Men until the
Sinister event.
So that they were doing pretty good maybe afterwards, after they left the island. I don't know. Yeah,
well, yeah, there was a whole thing with Sinister Six and not Sinister Six, Mr. Sinister, and I I will agree, even though I can't really remember the background behind the whole Mr. Sinister stuff. I do remember kind of falling off the book after.
He liked Hickman's run until the Sinister event, right?
Yeah,
Because once Hickman was out, I was out. That's how
right.
How I did it. So.
Yes, exactly. All right.
I just remember the concept of Hoxpox being really awesome. You know, it's like you have humans versus mutants, but you also have the dynamic of augmented humans by way of technology competing with mutants mutating, you know, and Moira McTaggart actually being a mutant that reincarnated, but like in a grounds day, where she could have a whole life and then she would die and then retain that memory and come back. And she was trying to figure out a way to prevent mutants being extinct. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it started off kind of like gangbusters, and then and then she ends up being like a fugitive or whatever, and there's like an evil copy of her, and it was all.
It's like, hello. I don't know if you saw that Twin Peaks.
Something with clones upon clones.
Twin Peaks return. Hello.
Twin Peaks. There's a funny story with going to Heroes Con in Twin Peaks. Maybe we'll talk about it a little later.
Okay.
I did get a copy of this Tigress Island, which basically sold out. I guess it's selling for about $10 on eBay.
Nice. Did you get a little pile today, or of comics?
Yeah, I got a few books. This is from last week, though. So
okay.
This was like one of the bigger books of last week. Interesting book. I mean, I didn't hate it. A group of girls or ladies gets kidnapped, and and they get sent to this island, and then there's like a mistress who's like, "You guys live here now," and they're all like, "No, we don't." And she's like, "Yes, you do." And then there's just like a whole colony of other women here. Interesting book. They all have their own separate talents. You know, this one gets punched by the mistress, whatever. Not super violent, but it's basically going to be like Escape from, some island with this group of females who were kidnapped. So
cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting read. Like I said, I didn't hate it. I thought it was well written, and the art is very cartoony, just like the cover.
Yeah, Mike read that too. Nice one, dude.
Yeah, so I got that.
Mike, do you pick up the number ones often?
No, because they all sell out these days. Like, so
right now,
even if I wanted to pick up
every like 3 years, there's like this indie panic or something.
Yeah, and then, you know what? It
peters out.
There's probably some algorithm out there or some AI that says every couple of years there's a number one that comes out that'll be the next, Walking Dead or the next Invincible. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what everybody's banking on. This is the only other book I kind of read today. I'm not done yet. Got about that much, but it is Superman, Spider-Man #1.
Nice.
I got the other. This is Daniel Sampre. Gabriel Delotto did a black costume variant too. This is the other black costume because the Delotto pretty much sold out everywhere. So that was the hot cover for this one. But really good writers, really good artists. The main story is Mark Waid and Jorge Jimenez.
Cool.
So you got the Batman guy and Mark Waid, the Avengers / Justice League guy, doing it. Really good art.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I had no complaints about the artwork in this book. And the first story definitely, all the stories are rushed. First of all, I think that's my big complaint. Is they're just short. They're shorts. So,
but I mean, you get those splash pages which rule.
Yeah. So yeah, this definitely it was a cool story. Give you a little
I'm a big Spidey guy. I love that he's teaming up with Soups.
Soups, right? So yeah, um, I mean, a little bit about this is there's scientists who are working on new ways of transmitting stuff other than Wi-Fi, right? So one of the ways that they or this laboratory that has stuff stolen from it by Doc Ock and Brainiac is using kryptonite. Now, obviously, that's not cool because Superman, as we all know, is, we'll say, allergic to kryptonite.
Yeah.
So, but they're trying to figure out a way to use kryptonite to send signals that are unblockable through the air.
It's poison.
Yes, he gets poisoned, and it just Brainiac uses it. Brainiac actually gets a virus, but like a computer virus, and then it's a whole scientific thing. So if you like science, read it because you'll get it, maybe.
Cool.
But here's some of the highlights. You got Doc Ock.
That's awesome. Mark Waid got to write that. I'm sure he was stoked.
Yeah. Let's see.
Think about it. I mean, he knows both universes very well.
Yeah, Evil says, Tigress Island was decent, but wasn't for me. And let's see, Evil, I do digitals, but I still do grab number ones. I mean, it's worth it to grab a number one, especially with the indies, because usually the only comics, unless a series gets big, super big, that are worth anything in the indies world is with number ones. I have Bug Island number one, Exquisite Corpses number one, Dork number one. Books I really like, I go after.
Cool.
Exquisite Corpses and Dork. We're big. And and not Bug Island, LOL, Bug Wars. I thought that's what you meant was Bug Wars. That was a pretty big series.
Jim NFL, what's up, dude?
Jim NFL in the house. What's up, Jim? There you go. Got some more. Got Soups. There is a really
bad.
Oh, here's Spidey in action, just kicking Brainiac in the face.
Nice. See, this is what I'm talking about.
And then Superman and Spider-Man getting together to stop a catastrophic event. And here, look at that Superman. I mean, we've seen something similar.
Yeah, that's part of his origin. I mean, his earlier years having to lift up something heavy like that.
Yep. And he had to do it again.
Story.
In this one, there's Brainiac's giant ship. And let's see. I'll show you the last splash page, which is not a splash page. It's more of a pinup, if you will. But here you go. This is some more Jorge Jimenez art.
Jorge, I love that guy.
Yeah, you got the ending. Have you seen him? He's like jacked.
No, man.
Jorge Jimenez in real life.
Taking care of himself.
Yeah. So you got that, and then he does a little poster, if you will. So
you take care of yourself too. That's what we got to do. We got to take care of ourselves.
Oh yeah, I went to the gym today. I am feeling it. Here's the Tom King story. Mike was looking forward to that.
Jim's always dissing the freaking comics. You know? He's your buddy. He comes here though. He doesn't like the comics.
I know. He likes cards though.
Yeah.
And he likes Paris Hilton and Vanessa Williams. And tackling the villain. Yes.
Real people.
Spider-Man and what about cosplayers? They're real people.
What's wrong with portraying fiction? It happens all the time in TV and movies.
I mean, I guess it's like suspension of disbelief versus not having imagination. I don't know. But here we got this one's called The World's Finest. but it
Nice.
centers around MJ and Lois. You got a Sentinel in this story.
Love it.
Yeah, and this,
It's cool, like, published art like that.
yeah, and this is Tom King and Jim Lee.
Tom King. No,
So right
he's
off the
a hit or
bat,
miss, that guy.
yeah. You know what? I feel like it's always hit when it's a C-lister, and miss when it's a.
Yeah, it's like, dude, honor the freaking popular characters too. Come on.
Yeah, I'll skip the special guest, the cameo, in case anybody actually wants to read it. But yeah, as you can guess, the Sentinel gets defeated, and everybody lives a.
MJ meets Lois Lane. All right.
Yeah, and what's funny is they have this banter, like they're hanging off a bridge, and I think Lois asks MJ, "Hey, first time hanging from a bridge?" And MJ's like, "No, not at all." Like, nope. What else we have? We have Christopher Priest and Daniel Sampray story here. You get Superboy Prime. You get a black suit
Nice.
Spidey. What's funny is Superboy Prime is like, you don't exist, Spidey. You're a comic book. I read you, and from where he's like, I think he says something like, from what I gather right now, we're like at issue 262 or something like that. And Spidey's like, I do exist. Like, he's like, you're just going through all these different, multiverses, and you just happen to stumble upon one that I guess I'm a comic book in another universe or whatever. So
Cool.
and then we follow that up with a Spider-Man 2099 story.
Oh, we do. Miguel O'Hara.
We do, and this one is Sean Gordon Murphy, or Sean Murphy does this one. He writes and kind of draws it. You got Superman. Superman does not look very buff, according
No,
to
wasn't it Superboy in the future or something like
Sean
that?
Murphy. Yeah, and yeah, it's more like Superboy, if you will. And we get the Batman Beyond in this one as well.
Nice. That's a good team up. That's looking good, man. That's gonna be the key. People snatch that off the freaking. I'm saying it now because
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, there were a ton of issues too. So I think you should still. This one's not gonna. It's gonna fly. It's flying off the shelf, but there were so many ordered.
The evil is fake
To be able to get one. Let's see.
Oh, are you trolling Evil Mike? That's our guy, man. He's cool. All he does is read comics.
But collect what you want. So fine with me. Not bad mouthing what you want. See, Jim's not bad mouthing. He's just saying.
Oh,
he's just saying comics aren't for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I tune into the Royal Rumble every once in a while just to see who's coming. I value intelligence and creative. Comics take proper intelligence to write and create a comic. It's all about fun. One thing sports lacks is creation. In comics, we can create and entertain the masses. But this evil is fake. I hope you all know that. What do you call it? I don't even know if he's talking about imagination being evil or evil comics being evil.
No, he took a swipe at his name, I'm thinking.
Yeah. I will say though, I do think in sports too there is some creativity. The athletes, they try to do some creative things at times. Made about 10 videos since October or November. If interested, Cupo. I do check out some of your videos sometimes. I just don't always respond because I watch half the videos, not even half, like a quarter of the videos I watch, I'm always doing something else, like making my own videos. So you may get some watch hours, but you don't always get a hello from me. But if you check the thumbs up, sometimes you can see who actually gave you one. I might be in there. Shut that. There's no such thing as fake imagination. What you're doing is called shaming, and it's a form of bullying. No, I didn't take it to me. This one is all right, guys. Let's simmer down because we got Carnage in this one.
It's all good.
No, I think we're having actually a a really good intellectual discussion, if you will, right? Because you can't assume everything's for everybody, and everybody has different takes and different likes. So,
yeah, I like comics.
Yes. Oh,
and I like hanging out with guys who read new comics, even though I don't that much.
Well, you see, that's how you get your fill.
Well, yeah. Then years later, I see the $5 comic cover in the dollar bin. I'm like, my friend said that was good. Dang.
Yeah. All right, we got Matt Fraction and Steve Lieber on this one.
Is it Batman?
No, it's Carnage and Jimmy Olsen.
Wow.
There's actually a Jimmy Olsen cover for this one. Hey. And so there are some people there are people out there who are Jimmy Olsen fans.
Yeah.
So they will get this book. I think they'll get this book more than a Carnage fan would. Let's see, what's this one? Jeff Lemire and Rafa Sandoval. So we know this will be interesting because Jeff Lemire just writes weird.
Yeah, he writes good indie stuff. Sometimes, he's a good writer. Shut the freak up, Aaron. Express my opinion all the time. Hey, man, did you watch the new Daredevil episode or what?
No, I got it queued up over here. I was thinking about watching it, but I was busy reading, and I put the baseball season started today, so I have the Yankees and San Francisco Giants game on in the background, and it's a 7-0 slaughter right now. Yankees are winning.
Dang.
So
yeah, man, loving the Daredevil portrayal. Charlie Cox is Matt Murdock. I freaking love it. It's we marathoned all the different seasons.
Nice.
We tried doing that without watching the Defenders in between season 2 and 3. You got to watch Defenders because it's really a Daredevil season.
Is it an extension?
And the fight scenes in that television series is better than a lot of movie scenes. I don't even know if there's a Batman movie that's has as good as fight scenes as Daredevil. It's pretty good.
No, yeah, I want to watch it. I'm probably gonna when we're done here. We'll hang out backstage a little bit, but then I want to make sure I get to watch the Daredevil.
I'll let you go
before I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still talk a little bit. I just want to make sure I get it in before I go to bed. Yeah, because did you hear about the Punisher One Last Kill special that's going to come out after, I think, about a week or 2 weeks after Daredevil ends?
Yeah.
John Bernthal wrote it, and they're going to have it's 60 minutes, and they're going to have on Disney Plus.
Smart.
Disney Plus is definitely lighting up because there was a time when it came out that like a show called One Last Kill probably wouldn't have been allowed on Disney Plus.
Right.
This is Greg Rucka, by the way, and artist is Nicola Scott.
I love it. I just love these splash pages, man.
Yeah, that's the one thing I think you're going to get with these shorter stories because they don't have a lot of space to fill, so they will do bigger panels in these.
I wonder if Cicada got a cover A for me.
Cover A is pretty cool. I mean, it's Spidey and
what people are after.
Cover A.
Yeah, because they're both. It's the colorful one, right?
Yes, very colorful. Yeah, Cover A is a big one, and Gabriel Del Otto, which is it's all black. that one, okay. The exact opposite, the antithesis.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we got a Punisher story. Gail Simone on this one.
Hey, and Punisher, man, that dude is brutal in the Netflix series. Holy freak.
Oh man, in season 1 when he shows up and he's basically like, hey, no killing. And then he's just like,
I didn't even watch his regular series yet.
Oh my god, the Punisher series, the one with Jigsaw? Are you talking about the Netflix one?
Yeah, it must be all that Netflix stuff. Because I watch stuff at night with my wife, and we watched all the Daredevil just fine, but she wasn't so keen about watching Punisher after watching season 2 of Daredevil.
Punisher is pretty
but what a great actor.
John Bernthal is
they casted everybody freaking spot on in Daredevil.
I think they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Let's see. Daredevil Born Again season 2 episode 1 was good, going like 7.5 out of 10.
I don't want to spoil it for you, Will, so I'm not going to talk about it. You know
A lot more mature. I look forward to Marvel Presents Punisher one last.
I didn't like last season because they killed Foggy Nelson. I thought that.
Yeah, so I rewatched episode 1 a couple of days ago, actually, of Daredevil, just to get ready for this season.
Reborn, yeah.
And Reborn, yeah. And that scene, it was more brutal watching it the second time than the first time. Like, oh man, like just watching it, I was like, come on.
I know, that's just too much. But Bullseye, what an awesome character! What they nailed him perfect, man.
Yeah, Foggy was tough. It was tough. I think what happened was the actor wasn't even going to be.
Oh, I need to know this, and he froze up.
Yeah, I just saw it on my end.
But they could have put him in a hospital or something. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I think originally they couldn't get him, and then they did get him, and then they kind of changed the storyline around a little bit to work his death.
Is back. I'm sorry, reading Evil's. I'm like, they should have never killed Muse. That's another thing.
Oh, right.
It's a real compelling character as well.
And then they didn't really use him the way, like, I don't know, it just seemed a little weak the way they used them in the first season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I expect
Bendis. That was a Bendis creation, right? I need to read that Daredevil Bendis series. I got a lot of it,
I found the first full appearance of Muse at a comic book, not convention, but like an outdoor comic market.
Yeah,
for like $5 or something. And then that was when Muse was. This was before season 1. Did I freeze up again?
No.
Okay, and that was before season 1. So I thought, like, it was an excellent find, and then I mean it's still a great find, but then I don't think they used the character the right way. So I don't know. What do we get?
We got mixed reviews on this Daredevil Born Again.
Muse was
it compelled us to go back and rewatch it all, and
yeah,
I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
And that's not a spoiler.
Now Disney brought in the Netflix gang to continue this on, so hopefully they fix the mess.
Right.
No,
I mean, we'll see. Like you guys were saying, it seems to be a little bit more mature. So that was definitely one of the things with the original Netflix series was it was definitely a little bit more hard hitting.
Yeah.
This is the preview book. What I like about the preview book though is they have some of the covers in here like full. So if you ever need to make a collage,
yeah, dude,
you've got like full cover art. So let's see, what else do we get? Yes, Honor and Curse #1. I'm looking forward to reading it. It's got ninjas in it.
Yeah, dude.
So, and according to early reports, I saw this on a lot of people's lists. During the week when I'm looking for what books to pick up, I go to a few different websites to see what the buzz is. And this book had some buzz. On the flip side, for a book that I saw that had this much buzz, it didn't really pop the market, which is fine because I was able to get a copy.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of indies that have come out lately that, if you're not rushing or if you didn't pre-order the book, you're not going to be able to grab. Part of it might be that this is from Mad Cave Studios, so I don't know if
you ever consider being a flipper.
It wouldn't be hard. It would just be work. So this guy got some ninja stars to the face.
Nice.
Yeah. I have a ton of books. I could just start whatnotting or Instagramming or Monday nights with you guys and just start selling books. Actually, I the last couple years I've brought a few books to a couple of yard sales that were like kind of charity yard sale, so I got to keep some money, most of the money actually. But like a little bit went to like libraries or other charities.
Cool.
But yeah, like the last one I went to, I brought like 2 short boxes, and I think I made like $300 just selling books. And I had books in my bin. Like I was always open to negotiation.
Yeah.
But I literally had books in the bin that were like variants that were worth money. And I had them labeled at like $20, $25, and people were still paying that. And I was like, nobody's going to pay at a flea market that much. And I was like, I'll either negotiate or I'll keep the book. I think part of it was some of the books I priced high just because I was like, I want to keep it. But if I can sell it for whatever, 15, 20 bucks, I'll sell it. I'm not looking to sell the books to make money. I'm looking to sell the books to either buy more books or make room. But if I have to keep the book, I'm not sad about it.
Yeah.
If I'm not moving books, that doesn't ruin my day. It just means I get to keep my awesome collection.
Yeah. Excellent.
So when people came in and they were willing to spend $20, $25 on comics, I was like,
good.
Let's sell them.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
That is this week's hot book. Both covers. Didn't see the reason it's hot. Maybe low print run. Oh, the Ninja book? When I checked the other day, Honor and Curse, when I checked the other day, it wasn't like flying off the shelves, but a lot of people did have good things to say about this book. And it's Mad Cave Studios, so I can't imagine they printed too many. A lot of these are actually from last week or 2 weeks ago. The rest of these, because I didn't go to my regular LCS, I went to my secondary one, which I give them business because I like them a lot. So
cool. You gotta like people you give money to.
Yeah, exactly. But my main LCS, I like them too. They're a little bit smaller, so sometimes I go to the other one I go to is called Fourth World, or the one I got these books from is called Fourth World. They're a little bit bigger too, so they're better if I need to get like a ratio variant or just any variant cover. As long as I email them a day or 2 days before New Comic Book Day, usually I can get the book. And if I pre-order something, 99% of the time I'll get it. So they're just Namin's in the house. What's up, Namin?
What's up?
Yeah, so this is a Quiet Place Storm Warning. So this happens in the Quiet Place universe with the movies and all that.
Cool.
So this is a story out of that. I've seen both movies, and it is really I don't know if you've seen A Quiet Place or the second one.
No.
These monsters react based off of sound.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So everybody just kind of tries to be quiet. Like,
did you read that?
I didn't read it yet, no. But it looks frightening. So
yeah, I'm not
I'm a fan of
jumping out of your seat, right?
Yeah, but also like I want it to be kind of intelligent. You know what I mean? Like this premise that these things react to sound, and then how the people in the movie respond to that. Create traps and all that stuff to have a response. That's pretty cool. I picked this up. I don't know why I picked this one up. Maybe, which one did they give me? I think they gave me the Cory Walker. I think this is the Cory Walker cover. It's Invincible #1 foil, but it's a like a variant cover. So it's kind of why I guess I picked it up. This one is cover B. Yeah, Cory Walker and Dave McCagg. So,
Naman's a great co-host too.
Namin, yeah, I love teaming up with Namin.
I miss Roger's show. I haven't gone on there. I've been busy on Tuesdays.
Oh man, there's a lot of great guys out there.
Great community, right?
Yes, love this community.
Treated me good when I came on. First started out.
Oh, they do. Yeah, I mean, everybody's pretty. And there's obviously there's exceptions, and there's been a couple more exceptions over the years to the rule, but everybody's been generally great to everybody. I mean, and that's only fortified by the fact that you have a couple of almost 100 different creators who will go to Heroes Con. 100's a little bit much, but more than 50 who go to Heroes Con to get together to meet people they've never met before. Just
That's what I'm doing this year.
just on the internet, right?
I'm going to Heroes Con for the first time.
Let's see.
Nah, man.
I did not read the yet. Art looks great. It does look pretty
I
good.
like that you got hot and pissed off, Mike.
Yeah.
It's great. We're not taking it. You know what I mean? People dissing the comic. Coming on to a comic book channel. Oh, you get that going, right?
I think
you weren't here before now, man.
Yeah. But it looked like Jim hightailed it out of here.
He seems all right though.
No, he'll be back. I think. Love this community, except for Evil Mike. Why I get hot and will defend this community, my friend.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
Yeah, even Evil Mike came out with Trev the Shipping Guru to Heroes Con. Was it last
I remember
year?
when they started their live
2 years
show.
ago.
I mean, when Mike and Trev started their live show together. I remember
Yeah,
that.
no, that was good. That was
Yeah.
it was good stuff.
We're all changing and morphing and
2 years ago. Yeah, it was definitely 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago is when I started. No, 3 years ago. Everyone was good to me in my first year. Then I turned heel.
Yeah. Oh, this was a book I picked up from last week. This was a hot book last week. Dead Teenagers.
Yeah, I heard all about that.
Yeah. So I haven't read it yet, but I will. I will read it.
Actually, Matt really loves that one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll read it. Oni Press. So, this one.
Woo!
So we have some it's interesting because Oni Press and Mad Cape Studios, they're starting to this whole indie craze is I think starting to feed into some of the smaller indies too. So that's a good thing.
Archie Lee, what's up?
Hey, I really do enjoy your music. There
Thanks,
you go.
Mike.
Greetings from Atlantis, stopping in to check out new comic news. There's a good feud going right now or building to. Yeah, I don't.
Talking smack on the internet.
Lots
No,
of smack.
man. Archie Lee, nice meeting you, dude.
Yeah. I mean, who's got a good? I mean, Spider-Man. There's the whole Death Spiral thing going on with some weird Carnage offshoot symbiote happening, and that involves Venom, and it's a whole crossover series. I think they're trying to do like another Maximum Carnage type deal, but without that. DC KO just ended, so you have a lot of the DC books just kind of like resetting their stories because they were kind of crossing over into that. Batman just finished his feud with Bane, but he's got a new Absolute Batman, excuse me. But they've got a new feud going on now with Scarecrow, and then it looks like the bigger, more overarching story will come after that with Two-Face. You're going to have Absolute Batman and Two-Face. And the interesting thing about the Absolute Universe is all these guys were his friends. And then he became Absolute Batman, and all their lives were ruined, if you will. And so now I feel like they've all got a problem with Bruce because they all know who Batman is. That's the other amazing thing is.
And he's taller in this one world, right?
So those are some of the bigger
Aren't they
things.
taller? Aren't the characters taller?
They're to scale. They're all like Absolute Batman's like almost 8 feet tall. Like these guys were good. Dead Teenagers is really good. Okay, cool. I have to read that. Now. CBCS closing down was pretty big. Yeah, that is pretty big. I think I only have like maybe 3 CBCS slabs, and I never got any of the newer ones with the newer label.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, part of me is almost tempted to send in one last submission to get a newer label from CBCS before they go out of business. I don't know, like just send them a book so I can say I have one of the last CBCS slabs.
Yeah. I got this book. Nah, man, I FOC'd it. I got fucked. FOC.
FOC. So
and
the
came to me, and I had the Something is Killing the Children A cover still in my short box. I never went and got it slabbed.
Yeah,
could have flipped it.
Yeah, I mean, you could still get it slabbed and flipped. It's only lost a couple $100 in value, and it's still a couple $100. Like you could probably get it slabbed, and even if it came back,
the first year of reading it was awesome. It was really fun, and you kept reading it, and I think it was still good. I should try getting those back issues, but I just need to take a break.
It was supposed to be a maxi series, so originally I think it was only scheduled to go about 12.
Yeah, so there was some fluff going on after that.
Right, because they were like, we want to keep it going, and he was like, I don't really have that kind of story. Yeah. So yeah, then they kind of had some side issues, and then they went back and did origin stories for a long time. They're still kind of doing origin stories, and then they brought in this character Cutter, and that was a whole thing, and they kind of burned Erica Slaughter, so like she was no longer part of the Order. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, that's crazy. CBCS closing down, but they got the Beckett thing going, and so that their CBCS is kind of pushing resources that way, and then PSA apparently bought a big chunk of CBCS. So they were saying apparently the workers may just switch caps, go from this hat to that hat and just keep working. So,
well, that's good.
Greetings, comic folks. Still a true believer here. In my head, I'm like, this is Jim on his burner account.
I thought, you know what I mean?
And I'm sorry, Archie Lee.
I like this thumbnail though, the apple skull here.
It's cool. Not to call you somebody else, but Jim NFL, who's one of my frequenters, is often on here, but he's the exact opposite of a true believer. So that's why I'm like, oh, burner account. But I hope you're having a really great night for Archie Lee. Evil's Comic, She-Hulk trying to stop a family feud on Scar. That I like the She-Hulk book. Unfortunately, like all that Imperial cosmic stuff is coming to an end. Marvel, I think they do well with the story end and the art side of the cosmic stuff, but it just never seems to catch on. Like, I don't know anybody who's like, oh, I'm subbing up to the new Nova and the new Intergalactic, Black Panther and the She-Hulk book. And, I read, everybody's like, oh, Imperials, great. But then, I'll sit down and read them either digitally because they come on the Marvel.
They end up being awesome.
And they're awesome. And I'm like, why isn't anybody buying these things? And everybody's complaining that Amazing Spider-Man sucks. And I'm like, well, then go read this stuff.
Yeah.
Stop reading the bad stuff. I think ASM is actually doing well now. So, I think Supergirl #1 went pretty hot, I guess. Yeah, is that Supergirl #1? Did that come out this week? I guess it did. I thought it was maybe next week. But you think they're going to do an absolute Swamp Thing? I don't see why not, and I'll tell you why. Scott Snyder started the absolute universe, if you will, and he's a big horror fan. Like his bread and butter before he got into comics was horror. So I do think that Absolute Swamp Thing could very much be a thing in the Absolute universe. Honestly, it was 2 months ago, but he does oftentimes go to the LCS that I frequent, and he talks to the shop owner there. And I'm pretty sure if I hang out long enough in that store, I could bump into him and maybe get him to say off the record whether an Absolute Swamp Thing would be coming around. But yeah, no, I have no doubt that could be a thing. They had a betting app, and I was forced to bet because I wouldn't just bet on it. But if I was forced to say yes or no, I would say yes. They keep trying Swamp Thing, and for some weird reason, they cancel it. Yeah, I mean, even the HBO Max series, right? They did a HBO Max Swamp Thing series, and that didn't last. But that was partly because they sold it to, right? HBO Max got sold at DC Universe app got sold to HBO Max, and then they kind of took that off. And it was such a good series until they had to rush the ending. So good. It was so good. He could be something really good. I think can include a few people as well. Yeah, I mean Swamp Thing, right? Because they can go with the the whole mysticism thing, or the magical thing, but then they can also do the superhero thing. So let's see. Did Nocturnal go anywhere? For a little while, there was some talk that Nocturnal could be something, and then it just kind of disappeared.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I would like to have seen Nocturnal go somewhere.
I think the whole series
of Nocturnal.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Nocturnal would have went somewhere.
Whipping out the CLZ app.
Whipping it out.
Getting stuff ready.
Yeah, people are craving it. My guess it has to do with the end game story, and maybe they didn't want to include him.
You got a little cold there, man?
Yeah, my nose just randomly started.
I think it's allergies.
Could be allergies. I may have digging around over here in my comic boxes. I may have put something in the air, but I usually have my tissue box is all the way back there. If I turn my chair just well enough, you might be able to see it. Oh no, it's over there. Tissue box.
Yeah,
you can see it right there. I could just get up and get it, but I'm too lazy. Trying to catch up on the chat too. Not yet, nothing with that. No, dude, I'm a comic dude from Once Upon a Time, but yeah, man, I subbed a year back. Glad you're back online.
I'm like collecting all the old stuff, you know what I mean? Well, not all the old stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Archie. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming back.
Yeah,
all the cosmic stuff is done now. Keep them guessing, Archie. Let's see. Evil Comics, different. I'm a different comic dude.
I love my
yeah. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow definitely blew up. I bought the Comics Curing Cancer C3, they had a booth at Heroes Con last year.
People like that too. That's another Tom King deal there.
Yeah, it's not a bad book. But I bought issue number 1, CGC 9/8 for roughly $100 there. So
wow.
Yeah. And now it's probably worth more. I don't know. We can cover price it because that's just what I use now. Let's see. Well, Archie, for one, I'm glad you're here. I am glad that Archie's here too. Superwoman.
I would love a Swamp Thing encounter with Cole. Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna check real quick to see about this Superwoman Woman of Tomorrow. I knew it had blown up a little bit, but I didn't know. I don't know if it blew up a lot. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say it's blown up. Let's see.
Well,
somebody bought a CGC 9/8 for $160. According to this website, though, it's trending down.
Well, until is released, right? The movie's
Yeah.
released. It's trending down because the trailer happened like what, a month ago or something.
Right. Yeah. I have this copy right here. Got it for free. This
Cool.
was at the Walmart booth. This
Awesome.
issue.
Looking good.
That's crazy. $43.
Yeah,
Trending up. And just so you know, I'm not a flipper because I didn't even put that.
Why not be a flipper?
Why not? Why not? I mean, I could definitely use the money to buy books.
Sell, baby, sell.
Yeah. Looks like somebody bought this book a couple of days ago on the 15th, 10 days ago for $80.
Wow.
Not even slabbed. The last slab sale was actually 4 days ago and $201 on that. So I do think Naman's right. This number here that says it's trending down is probably going to start to go the opposite direction once they redo the numbers. I also have cover B. I found cover B, this one right here. I found this in a 50-cent bin.
Nice.
Yeah. So check your 50-cent bins, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Because you never know what you're going to find in a 50-cent bin. And here's a segue. Speaking of 50-cent bins, my comic shop had 50-cent books today.
Nice.
Yeah, so I bought a couple. These will go into the prize packs that I give away on Monday Night Raw Books. Tune in Monday nights at 10 p.m.
Yeah. Cool.
See how I did that?
You got to do that. You got to segue into that.
Yeah, Bronze and Silver Age. I love Bronze and Silver Age. You know what? Honestly, with the way everything's trending, right? So I'm not even talking about comics. Everything's getting more and more expensive, including comic books, which means you have a little bit less disposable income, right? So every time I got to pay $6 or $20 more in groceries, right? That kind of translates to maybe 3 less comic books at the comic shop. It doesn't always. I just somehow find another $20. But I'm just saying.
No, but also a lot of the newer comics, they don't hold their value. So that's why if I'm going to spend $6 to $10 on a comic, why not do it with a comic that's going to hold its value?
Right. So yeah, part of what I'm thinking what I've been thinking is like, oh, maybe I want to collect more Silver Age or Bronze Age, or
yeah, it's fun too.
You know,
it's fun to read too.
Yeah, or get the books from the 90s, or whatever. Like, at least it has, even if it doesn't have like a lot of value, it's got like sentimental value in that way.
Yeah, just collect what you love.
Yeah. Oh man, a lot of Swamp Thing fans out there. I got not a first appearance, but I got a first Swamp Thing something or other comic. Somebody just sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Got a lot of Swamp Thing too.
For what reason? I don't know. I do like the Swamp Thing, and I like the fact that they can, they mix in the mythical and the magical stuff with so you can get like Zatanna show up, right?
I read Alan Moore's like first arc in that first comic that he wrote. It was written so well, where it's like awesome prose and the concepts loop back, like the reoccurring theme loops back. It was just beautiful.
That's cool. This Swamp Thing Ra's al Ghul, I mean, I haven't read the whole, I'm still catching up on the chat, but that'd be cool if like Swamp Thing somehow got thrown in the Lazarus pit and became some crazed Swamp Thing, just
Swamp Thing
going after Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however people say it. Is it
two different ways? In the movie, it's pronounced one way, and in the cartoon, it's pronounced another way. So
exactly,
both must be right,
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul appeared in the Absolute Superman, but he's pretty much, I don't want to say defeated, but yeah, he's pretty much in the background. Even though I haven't read the last issue of Absolute Superman, so I'm hazy on Absolute Superman. I'm a little behind. Yeah, so we're at the part now where we've kind of moved on past Ra's al Ghul, but he was a big proponent.
I actually read some of that Absolute Superman, the beginning stuff, and I really liked his cape. He called it Saul, like Soul. I mean,
Soul, like the sun, but
Yeah.
Soul.
And it was AI.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
yeah. No, it was like the first time you ever like really cared about Superman's cape. Like,
Yeah. It made like Spawn's cape in some manners. You know?
Yeah, and Archie, like if you read the whole first 10 to 12 issues, I guess, of Absolute Superman, Ra's al Ghul plays a major part in there, and so does Brainiac. Brainiac's a big key to that too. Yeah, no, they did the whole Absolute Superman run has to deal with that, and the Peacemakers, who look like Peacemaker, but their Peacemakers are like Ra's al Ghul's like army.
And Lois Lane's a BA, right?
Lois Lane, yeah, she's in the military in that.
Yeah.
She's in the military, and then she finds out she can write, like during the
yeah.
I'm caught up for the most part with Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. I think I'm an issue or two behind. Green Lantern, I'm a couple of issues behind, and Flash, I just kind of gave up on. And Martian Manhunter, I am caught up on Martian Manhunter.
I heard that was like a psychological thriller there.
The Martian Manhunter will mess with your head a little bit. Comic Cap Collectibles in the house. What's up, Rich?
Hey, what up, Rich?
If you guys want to know how to press your comics, go check out Comic Cap Collectibles.
Nice.
That's where I go when I need like tips and stuff. And I'm not even like trying to sell his channel. It's him. Mostly him, and then Jerry the Jitterbug. But Jerry does a lot of Golden Age, older stuff. So
my man, Metarog does it too.
Metarog. I didn't know Roger did.
He presses.
I usually just turn into Roger's hangouts.
He's Metarog.
Oh, the green versus the red versus the other one. You'd figure Swamp Thing, Ra's al Ghul, and Vandal Savage have encountered one another before, just never in comics. So so the Ra's al Ghul in the Absolute Superman line, I thought originally was Vandal Savage. I was like, Ra's al Ghul looks like Vandal Savage. That was kind of the look that he had. Currently, Savage and Ra's has been intertwined in the Batman mythos. That sucks if that happened. Savage is currently the mayor of Gotham. Yeah, in the regular Batman universe, the regular DC universe, if you will. Oh, not to fuse together different characters. Hey, Cliffy's here. What's up, Cliff?
Yeah.
So, remember earlier when I said Heroes Con and then I said Twin Peaks? Cliff was a part of that story because we went to a restaurant called Twin Peaks, and Cliff thought that the restaurant was a theme restaurant based on...
That's right. Dude, we have one out here in Washington State.
Yeah.
Shit thee not. I went in there thinking, I did a video on it.
Yeah, nice. Gotta go watch that. No.
Well, I don't think I have it listed. I gotta
had to take it off because it's a family channel. No, but honestly, I will say that the wings there, the smoked wings and the fried smoked whatever wings, those are delicious. The ribs there are delicious. So it's more than just a sports bar. I would say it's 100 times better than Hooters and 10 times better than Buffalo Wild.
What's up, Tony? Tony in the house.
Oh, Archie, no, they haven't fused. Yeah, Evil, you making everybody think they're the same person. Old Wolf's in the house. What's up, Tony?
Archie's definitely, it seems to me like you're a DC guy, my man.
Who's the most dangerous gangster of Gotham? I go with Two-Face. If you don't count Two-Face as a gangster, then the Penguin. If you don't count the Penguin, then I'll go with Falcone. So, but not Maroni. Maybe Joker. I don't really count the Joker as a gangster because even though sometimes he has his own clown army, that's not his MO. Isn't like he's trying to make money off of illicit, illegal things. The Joker's main thing is chaos, right? But mobs don't exist to create chaos, or they use chaos to make money. It's a different. So like a gangster wouldn't translate into the Joker, because the Joker's MO is not.
Joker will hire gangsters and then do whatever he wants with them afterwards.
Right. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, the Joker is just not a gangster, if you will. I don't know.
Like the Penguin is.
Right. Or even to me, like Two-Face.
Two-Face is number one gangster.
To me, only because of his unpredictability. Like there's still always a motive.
Yeah.
But you don't know which way the motive is going. There's an end game. Oh, Archie's like, no, mainly DC, mainly Marvel, mainly DC. Really? I know a little bit, which is cool because I mean, okay. Archie seems to have a lot of DC knowledge.
Yeah.
So you could only guess that Archie's Marvel knowledge is top notch.
I
opened it on your stream last Thursday.
Yeah, is that with Tony?
Yeah. So yeah, in case people missed it, Cliff, did you open the mail? And I can hear Cliff's voice. Tony, I opened it on your stream last Thursday.
Hello. That's where we were talking about Twin Peaks: The Return. Hello.
Hello. And then I love those 3D printed Superman. Oh man, that's cool. I must have been.
Yeah, you must have been drunk, Tony. Come on.
Tony had the whiskey going. Yeah, Joker isn't no gangsta. What up, gangsta? What up, Thug? What up, cuz? Sweet.
I love when comics are minty.
Hey. He still had henchmen and does gun running. And yes, but again, I don't think he does it for the money. He doesn't do it for the real reasons a gangster does things. But I mean, if yeah, no, I mean, I can try to justify. We could do one of those battles, but
it's all about
counterpoint. But yeah, I think in the traditional sense of being a gangster, right? I mean, even the movies, right? Robs a bank, but it wasn't just to rob the bank for the money. It was to cause chaos. Like,
yeah,
he had no. I think of a gangster as having a business mentality. The Joker's mentality is not that. It is to disrupt. He's the antithesis of capitalism and that kind of culture.
Brand new standout. Brand new is in like the last 10 years or 15 years. Probably Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. She has that Marvel look too. That Marvel. And I want to read the volume 1 stuff, so I'm going to get around to that someday too.
Yeah, I mean during the pandemic, Miles Morales blasted off into a new stratosphere too.
Yeah. And Spider-Gwen, Gwenpool, but that's variations. Well, they're all variations of OG characters. Yeah. Is there any original ones
original characters? That'd be good.
Original brands.
Yeah, like I think Spider-Gwen was probably even more popular than Miles until recently. Like I would argue that.
Well, yeah, Robbie Rodriguez, his art was awesome, man. Do you know at the height of COVID, I sold my copy that I got off the stand for $500. Isn't that sweet? Yeah.
Really?
Now I could get it back probably for $1.50, I think.
Nice.
Which I might do because I actually like her look.
That's what they.
I didn't necessarily like her character. I like Gwenpool though. That's a kind of a guilty pleasure for me. But.
Right. They say there's some kind of Mandalorian trailer happening right now.
Ooh,
Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters May 22nd.
Oh, I hope it's good. That got me back into Star Wars.
Yeah. All right. Silk is a good one. Again, spider based, but
yeah.
I don't really think there's any character that isn't based on another character.
Right.
That has really popped. But yeah, Silk's a good one. Hallows Eve, a mainstay. Hallows Eve is being used right now.
Yeah, the Goblin mixed with X-Men.
Part of the Oh, Wolf Tony, thank you for stopping by, sir.
Yeah,
I
dude.
appreciate you being here. Even the cameo appearances are always welcome.
Yeah, Tony.
Love Tony. Tony and I go way back. When Rod the Rican was doing
I remember.
all sorts
I
of
gotta
stuff.
say hi to Rod too.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
Any thoughts, you, the Harry Potter trailer? Oh man, you guys will kill me, but I not that I don't like Harry Potter. Honestly, I've tried, and it's not that I don't like it.
I read all the books, man.
I listened to some of the books on tape. I can't for whatever it is. Like I know some of the characters like Dobby, and I know Harry, and Malfoy Draco is on Broadway now in the Harry Potter musical. But for whatever reason, I've just never really got into Harry Potter. It's just not. I won't even say not my thing. It's just something I haven't gotten into yet. And J.K. Rowling apparently is pissing off people. So I can't. Oh, Mike.
Controversy. Well.
So I'm sorry, Mike. Daniel's here. What's up, Chop and Drop?
Hey, Daniel. What up, man?
My brother from another mother and
yeah, dude. Good seeing you, my man.
Love Harry Potter. Yeah. I like Harry Potter too. I haven't like I say like I like it, like I saw the first movie and I didn't hate it. But you think Arcade and Murder World would be a good addition to the MCU or in modern gaming? I think you could use Arcade as like a villain to like maybe introduce like the New Mutants or some.
They tried bringing him back like as a major threat like 10 years ago or something like that, 10 plus years ago with Avengers Arena, which I enjoyed,
Yes, that was like the what was it? It was like that movie, The Hunger Games. But
yeah, it was like, actually really good.
It was really good. It was like a Hunger Games for younger Avengers, and it was good. And then they did Murder World about 2 or 3 years ago.
Or Avengers something.
So, yeah.
Remember that? It was a follow-up to Arena.
You know what? I don't know if I read that one.
It didn't last that long. It wasn't as good.
Got it. But yeah, I think you could use the character of Arcade to kind of do a MacGuffin story or something, like, set a bunch of heroes in a world where they think everything's, over, gone kaput. Maybe people have died. Maybe they think certain superheroes have died, whatever. And then at the end, or like in the second movie, you find out, surprise, it was just me, Arcade.
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know if it could ever be like a main MCU movie, if you will. It could maybe even be a series on Disney Plus with Arcade, but I don't know if you can make it like a true
there's so much
needle type of villain, right? Because they've been using Thanos and Ultron and all these major characters. We got Doom coming up.
Yeah.
And then to make
hope they don't muck it up.
Yeah, and then to make Arcade a thing would, But again, you could stick like the Winter Soldier on a mission, and he, an Arcade screws with him in some ways, something like that. Books were okay. Movie, just the first one. I guess he's talking about Harry Potter or the Hunger Games. Let's see. I'd love to see Arcade in the MCU. I mean, it would be fun. Kidnaps the MCU Wonder Man, traps him in Murder World, 2nd season. There you go.
I gotta say, I'm intrigued by the new Wonder Man. I can't wait to see what they do with it.
It's a good series. Oh, here's
the whole thing was his origin story. All right, what do we got here?
Want to get through these, so just finish it off. Well, I got Hulk 408. Not in the best condition, but yeah, little wheezy. I figured
a little newsstand.
Like I said, yeah, it is a newsie. It's gonna go into the giveaway box. So Peter David, the writer, Gary Frank, the pencilist.
Excellent.
So
he got really good later, but he was always pretty good.
Yeah, so we got some classic.
Yeah.
Hulk. Let's get
there we go. Giveaway box. Man,
There's
Peter
Poe.
David was on Hulk for a long time.
He was. He got into some beef.
Got some beef.
What else do we got here? These are all 50 centers, by the way. X-Men Adventures #7, introducing Cable. So,
Ooh, I might need that one.
yeah, they had the. Well, you let me know, because this might go into my PC. But if you need it, I will throw it to the side for you.
No, it's all good. I don't have that, but yeah, it's all good. I don't. That's not my, my bread and butter. Adventures. I like the cartoons, of course.
Yeah, but well,
I'll have to double check. I'll get back to you.
I'll keep it in mind. But we'll bag and board it just so it's minty.
Gotta keep it minty.
Minty.
It's minty.
All right. What else? Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, man.
No, allergies or what, man?
Yeah.
Take some vitamin C.
I start sneezing every time I grab a comic.
What?
So, I hope I'm not allergic to old comics. Okay, both Hunger Games and Harry Potter, but Harry Potter 7 books were a bit too much. Do it in 3 books at most, please. Namin ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd printing of Redneck #1 by Donny Cates. Found that for 50 cents. So Redneck is like redneck vampires. So if you ever wanted to know what moonshine making redneck vampires in the South would be like, that's this book. I always thought that would make an interesting show. So that's why I picked that up. You got Scott Liefeld fans out there, so Brigade #1. Excuse me. Okay. So 50 cents on this Brigade #1, which is pretty much the going rate for this book anyway. So watch, I'm gonna pick this book up and sneeze, because that seems to be the MO here. Only person that is allowed 7 books or more is Stephen King.
Okay. No.
I thought of this book when I picked this up, Aaron, and only because I had no idea what this book was, but it seemed like something. This is from Invasion Comics. It's issue #1.
Okay.
$1.50. It says the adventure
He's from the 80s.
of BOC. Escape from Darkness.
I know. I got so many crazy indies. I don't even know what to do with them.
So, yeah, I just need to open it up to see what the inside looks like. All right. Classic indie, all black and white.
Nice. Black and white beauty.
Yeah. It's got some back art. So
Ooh,
that's...
Is that a newsstand, people? People! From the 90s.
You got... Yeah. All right. Some weird
Black
sketch
and
art.
white beauty. Is it a 90s comic or is it an 80s comic?
It says $1.50, so I'm thinking it's a 90s.
Okay. Looks good.
It's in good shape.
I just love it. Even when the stuff's low brow or whatever. I love that someone put an effort like that, and made it happen. Yeah. And then sometimes it's really good. And I've really grown to love black and white, seeing all the inks and how, all that stuff. Seeing how detailed they could be, with the inks.
Yeah. This set is from 1986.
1986!
And it actually has a circulation number. It says circulation... Let's see if it focuses in on that, but it says circulation 12,000. Because I don't think it's focus.
There it
is. 12,000.
Pretty cool, dude. It's a keeper, right? Are you gonna read it?
Yeah. On sale in February at your local comic book stores. All right. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna read it, but I'm not keeping it. This is gonna go into the giveaways.
Give it away now.
Give it away. You gotta give it up.
So you do the ducks every time, or spin the wheel?
We do the duck race 2 weeks from now. So next Monday will be the last time, or the last full episode to get some ducks, and then
it's like I do this long show on Mondays, and then I'm like tuckered out, but I need to remember to jump on your Monday show in the
Right.
chat. You know,
Yeah.
come on, people,
Come on.
come on, Aaron.
Oh, while Cade could potentially be the flagship character for a stream series, Marvel Comics presents. There, they could test run who could cross over into a movie, hero, or villain. Not bad.
Yeah, dude.
Max Nauman. And in case you didn't
No,
hear what Nauman said, only person that is allowed 7 books or more is Stephen King.
That's not true though. But it's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, Marvel Comics Presents sounds like a good idea, right? Every week, kind of like the Twilight Zone or something. Throw somebody in there with Arcade, see what happens.
Arcade, his ultimate motive is just maniacal, just torment.
I picked that book up for $1, so it went down 200% in 5 years.
Wow. I love when Nauman shows his dollar pickups. I don't know how he does it. The dude have a stack of bronze and got it for $1, guys. I'm like, what?
Who is BOC? No idea. BOC. That's the Adventures of BOC. And look, in Canada, they pay $2.50, suckers. Only $1.50 in the US.
Suckers.
Yeah, no idea who BOC is, but we'll read that. You know what's funny is this BOC book got more talk right now in the chat than the Brigade book by Rob Liefeld.
Well, sometimes it's just fun to show obscure books,
Yeah. Look at it's not even lack of feet. It's like he got to the knees and then just gave up.
Oh, there's no clause for feet. I don't know why he did that. He was under a deadline.
Yeah. But look, like even the leg on this side.
Now it's a trademark of his. Do you understand? Like with all the patches and the misaligned chest or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Proportional chest or the lack of feet.
I mean, yes, it's his trademark.
It's now people just buy his stuff because it was their childhood.
Yeah, I mean, some people probably believe they can be the next Rob Liefeld because they're like, look how he draws legs and feet.
Yeah.
But, he's got some talent. He never like really evolved. Like Jim Lee evolved a little bit, right? Todd McFarlane evolved. Rob Liefeld kind of stayed the same.
Hey, Mike, now this next comment is interesting. What if a lot of those C-listers turned heel? Because, like, especially like Darkhawk, like they're so tired of like the heroes in that they get all the credit, and then they become more anti-hero-ish or something, and they actually it'd be like a wrestling thing, I guess. But I thought that'd be a good idea to do something with all those late 80s and 90s characters that have cool looks and stuff, but aren't popular, in the Marvel universe. To do something with them, like have them turn heel or something, But still, and you could do it in the Marvel manner because back in the day, Marvel, you got the slice of humanity even with the villains. You kind of understood their motivation. It wasn't just pure evil like a lot of them are now. But yeah,
true.
that's my 2 cents, dude.
Archie says, Image comic characters all look like Cable's kids most of the time. Hey, look, I'm not even gonna lie. This is the next book that
Bloodstrike.
But look, you definitely got it's like Cable's kid or cousin, like Wolverine's nephews over here.
I got out of comics during the 90s.
Yeah,
I kept coming back in a little bit, in and out.
This is Dan Fraga and Liefeld. But this one's cool because it's got it's the rub the blood cover. So
yeah.
You're supposed to be able to feel the blood. And there is, I don't know if this is the black and white version? Not the, there's like a glow in the dark version. There's like a black light version. This is from 1993. This is. Let's see.
Following up on that turning heel, you know what they could do is just totally like just start wiping out like the Punisher, like wiping out a lot of C-lister villains. They could always come back in different forms, but anyway, I'm looking at the chat, and that's why I'm thinking this way. But check it, you guys. It's minty.
Minty. This one is super minty.
It's minty.
This has got 9 something potential. That's going in the box. Somebody's going to have a bloody comic.
Talking giveaway, people.
All right. Let's see. Where we at with the chat? Hey, Jim's back.
What up, Jim? Jim's advertising other things, which is cool.
Yeah, we were there. Yup, that was funny. Wow, has the haircut in there, right? It's like perfect timing. I feel like sometimes you'll think of something and put something into the universe, and then like it just happens.
Yeah, dude.
Like Archie said, you could write it into the story that the prize is that the character gets to make it to a movie. Shoot, you could incorporate an American Idol voting system for the characters. Jim's in the house. Paris Hilton, Amy Robach. You know, I'm not even sure if I know who Amy Robach is. Is that a bad thing? Let's see. You know what? I looked her up. Still not sure who she is. She was on ABC News and Good Morning America. Okay. That's why I was like, she looks familiar, but I don't really recognize her because she was a news broadcaster. I'm like trying to think, what movie was she in?
Yeah. I love CLZ now, but I'm only putting in comics that I really
you're going to keep, right?
Yeah. Because it's a lot of work, shuffling stuff in and out of CLZ.
Yeah, I used to put every comic I got, and then I started selling some and forgetting to take them out of CLZ.
Yeah.
And so now, if there's a comic I'm going to sell, which is not often, but
right.
If I know there's like a comic I'm definitely getting rid of that I know I'm not keeping, I don't bother to put it in there.
Yeah, Mike's still talking about, and let's not forget Box too. Box from Alpha Flight. Like there's a lot of cool. They make
we got Puck.
They make an initial impression on people, and then they go away.
Right.
So there's still it's in this collective psyche somewhere. These characters.
Good night, Naman. Have a great night.
Later, man.
Later. Have a good one, Naman. Naman drew me a really cool card, and
Naman's a good artist.
Yeah, he did. I usually keep it. Oh, this is empty. There is an exploded battery in there. All right, we'll clean this out later. But yeah, let me see. I thought I had it around here. I do have a couple of cards there. Let's see. What do I got? Let's see if I can find it. Ooh, that's a. Oh, I think it's right here. It's a wolf, and then he's drinking from the Cup of Comics teacup there.
Dude, what do you think? 8-Ball or Sleepwalker to get out of Arcane's trap? I would say 8-Ball. That would be visually awesome.
8-Ball? 8-Ball's working with...
but 8-Ball having to escape Arcade's trap. Sleepwalker has a good look, too.
Yeah.
What about the Orb? The Orb versus 8-Ball. That would be awesome.
I like Sleepwalker. I have a Sleepwalker action figure somewhere. Dark. Oh, this is another Naman. So this is funny because I asked him for a Daredevil, and he was like, I couldn't do Daredevil. So he was like, here's a Stormtrooper.
Nice.
I was like, what?
I'm like a bigger Daredevil fan now than ever.
Daredevil's cool. I like Daredevil.
Yeah. into
The street level heroes, they do it. They do it.
But he seems to be like a leader of that, even though he's not. He's a loner. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he's a standout. But you know what's cool about Daredevil? I always say this is that Marvel left him alone. The editorial, so all the writers and stuff could pretty much do what they kind of wanted to, staying within the lane of Daredevil, and so they're consistently good. They're not always great, but Daredevil's always good.
Right.
And not to be ironic, but he was kind of under the radar, you know, where they always tinkered with like Spidey and the X-Men and all that shit. You know, we haven't had a good Spider-Man freaking comic, and I mean a truly epic one.
Right.
I don't even remember one.
Trying
There's some
to.
gangsters for you.
There we go. All right.
Well, that's cool, Mike.
Where are we at? Vote from home. I put Sleepwalker.
I think it would be fun seeing the Orb and 8-Ball try to get out of Arcade's traps. Just visually, it'd be just kooky.
Do you, I don't know if you answered this yet, Aaron, but do you own a first copy of Spider-Man with the first appearance of Vanessa Fisk?
No.
No.
I have the second appearance of Green Goblin, though. Is that? I've got some Super Age.
I don't think I own that.
I'm not sure. I don't have the first appearance of Kingpin.
I have a first appearance of Kingpin. I have the first cover appearance of Kingpin.
Copper and clean bronze, man. You gotta love that smell of newsprint.
It says here that Vanessa Fisk first appeared in Daredevil number 75.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That'd be, yeah, it would make sense.
1971.
Huh. When did Miller write for Daredevil? I know he was drawing first.
The first mention of Vanessa Fisk is in Amazing Spider-Man number 69, though.
Oh, okay.
And the first cameo appearance is in ASM 70. Very interesting. But then her first full appearance is in Daredevil.
Daredevil.
And that's according to
internets, people.
Internet. So I Googled it, and then I guess it took me to Key Collector.
I want all Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1. So wish me luck.
So yeah, according to Key Collector, ASM 70 is the first cameo appearance. Good luck. Daredevil is my top favorite hero from Marvel. Spider-Man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Until about 4 years ago.
Spidey, I grew up on Spidey, Mike, you know? So I have this irrational love for Spidey, but I've just been so disappointed by, you know, the stories for so long that I'm like totally numb to it now. I still love Spider-Man, but I don't care if their stories are good or not. I don't really read them anymore. But if I get them on the cheap, modern, amazing, or modern, I'll just grab it, dude. If it's minty for $1,
just grab it.
Just grab it. Yeah, just grab it.
I got, let me put these away. These are cool. They're little cards of these covers by E.M. Geist, Star Wars covers. I don't know if you could see it.
That reminds me, did you, I shouldn't ask you, but you did you open all your packages? Remember that time where you were like, hey, I got all these packages, and I was like, hey, I sent you that one.
Yes.
Like 6 months ago or something.
Hold on. I dropped it. You're probably talking about this one.
Yeah.
Still didn't open it.
Okay. All right.
It's on my it's here because I'm going to make a video. So.
Oh, okay, dude.
It's right next to me, but I haven't done the video yet. I am behind. I also have like all this stuff here. These are. I haven't opened like one of these
Wow, dude, you got
mail
a file.
calls. Yeah, so we're gonna be busy making some videos, which is good because in May I'm going. May I have a couple of things to do in May. So we got a trip, and my brother is having my brother's having a kid too, so I'm gonna be an uncle.
Wow.
So yeah, got a baby shower.
Congrats.
I gotta travel. He lives in Rhode Island, so I got to travel for that. So I'm gonna be on the road a little bit in May. So I got to make some videos.
On the road again.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
Archie, you're doing awesome. Thank you so much for posing these questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Spider-Man is not a hero I value anymore. Oh.
Yeah, I see. I know what you're saying, man. I know what you mean.
Do you think that the Submariner would work as a Marvel Knight MCU series horror?
No.
It's hard to picture the current Submariner. I mean, if you're talking about the one from Black Panther, yeah, they were monster-esque.
Oh my gosh, are they going to change that? I don't know. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, and the current one, not so much. But I know the original Submariner kind of started off as like not even a sea monster. He was just like a guy in the water who was like, hey, look at this guy in this weird suit, and like killed him. It's like, and then found out it was just a guy in a diving suit. Yeah, I don't know how it would work.
In a diamond suit, you know.
Gotta get that comic smell.
Love it.
Sheesh, a huge Italian sub worth of comics. Yeah, so I don't. It really depends on what. First of all, the aesthetic of the Submariner that we're talking about, and then yeah, I don't know. If you can reimagine. You know, people are scared of the water, scared of the deep sea.
Now I'm doing it.
Bless you. See, it's the comics. I'm telling you.
What are you doing to me, Will?
Will. Come on, man. If you do like a deep dark water sea thing, you know, maybe there's an oil rig in the middle of the ocean, and you know, they do like a deep blue. Yeah. I don't know if anybody ever saw the deep blue, but where sharks attack like an oil rig. The only reason I really remember that movie is there's a scene where what's his face? Sam.
You can do
it. What's his face? Samuel L. Jackson. Wow, I got there. Where Samuel L. Jackson gives this amazing, like, inspirational speech to everybody on the oil rig, and he's like, "Yeah," and everybody's like, "Yeah," and then a shark just comes out of the water, like chops him in half, and like eats him and like drags him back in the water, and everybody's like, "Yeah, oh my god!" Like,
it sounds like snakes on a plane too. That was pretty wacky.
Snakes on a mother plane. Did they use Namor in the What If animated series, the Zombie Run, and he was pretty terrifying? So I'd say yes, they did use Namor. Yes, they did use him in the What If. By the way, Yankees win. I'm not a Yankee fan, but they just won the first game of the season, 7-0. By the way, this baseball game was on Netflix, so I turned on Netflix, and there's baseball on Netflix. I don't know when that happened, but it happened.
I'm gonna put my YouTube in here.
There you go.
Drop it.
Put it in there.
Come on, sub me up.
What about the Black Panther? They did Wakanda exactly like the Green Inferno and T'Chaka.
PSG Comics.
Yeah, guys, go check out PSG Comics.
Psychotronic Squirt Gun.
The Psychotronic Squirt Gun. Let's see. The Black Panther.
I think they could bring him back as a different actor. I know that was, that's controversial, but they have so many. I don't know, especially with the Fantastic Four, right?
Right.
This Fantastic Four is starting out in a different dimension to begin with.
Yeah.
A lot of characters can come from elsewhere, right? Right, people?
No, that's true.
Look at that bag and board. Disgusting!
Let's see. That I don't know if they could pull off. Cannibalism is kind of frowned upon in Hollywood.
I'm scared.
That's true. I mean, that's probably
Should
a big
be.
reason why Marvel Zombies has animated. And honestly, I'm not even sure if, right, in Marvel Zombies, if they actually showed anybody like completely get devoured, like maybe a bite here or there. But I don't think they ever showed like anybody like getting eaten, if you will. So yeah, I don't know if they'd go for the Soylent Green. Yeah, I might have to agree with Evil. I'm not sure if they could do that. Comic series for that one. Yeah, you could do the comic series. But what is
Awesome.
happening here?
I'm almost done with putting Volume 1 of Spectacular Spider-Man into the CLZ app.
Nice.
You know?
You got a decent Spectacular Spider-Man run going on there?
Yeah, I'll let you know what numbers I need. You know what I mean?
All right.
It'll help with the trading.
Yeah.
We have this Trade with Friends program, you guys. We're all about that.
You got some books? Somebody else needs them? Send it their way.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is how far behind I am on stuff. I just looked over here and I was like, I have a package.
I need you to open up one right now.
A book I ordered. It's right there. Let's see. Open up one.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, look, here's another one. This was a win.
This is not our favorite dagger haircut ever.
The bob.
What do to your hair?
What is this one? This one says fragile. I haven't opened that yet. Oh, I know what this is. This one I have to open and I have to post this on Instagram because I told the person who sent it to me. That was like 2 months ago that I would post it on Instagram. You know what? What I will open is I have these cards here. I'll open that.
Oh yeah.
This is Marvel Secret Layers. Magic the Gathering did these Spider-Man cards, and so I'll open these. Unless you guys want to see me open a package of comics.
No, dude. Do you, dude? That's pretty cool, actually, right? That's really cool.
Yeah, I think these are cool. All right, we'll do these.
Card ripping is awesome because, especially the older stuff.
Yeah, this is not that old, but look, watch this. Like last year.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't work. The pull tab didn't make it all the way.
Anticlimactic.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll continue to try to open it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna pull this pull tab, and it's gonna.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah, this is legit. This pack of cards probably cost me about $40. It's like special limited edition. Let's see, what does it say? You've got the costume, you've got the power, you're Spider-Man. Act like it. Oh, okay. And this says, thanks for being part of the secret lair. Just like a little webby art card. All right, we'll put that there. And then here it is. This is the pack of cards.
The newsstand too.
Ooh, newsy.
Do you guys do that? Do you keep both direct and newsstand?
I do.
Me too.
All right, so we're gonna rip this pack open. There's a Spider-Man card
Nice.
there in the front.
Rip
So
it.
these, with the exception of maybe there's like one chase card in the back. These cards are you pretty much know what you're getting when you buy it.
Cool.
There's like one card per pack that's a little bit different. Let's see. Also, I feel like we're falling a little bit behind on the chat.
Still only 35 cents.
This had to get produced. It was a good movie. They'd have to try something darker with Marvel. I wouldn't say dark anyway. Yes. All right, let's see. So this is Ephemerate. It says exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's got an effect called Rebound, but it's foil. Look at that.
Nice.
All right. This
Looking
one,
good.
3 visits. That's cool. You got Spidey,
Yeah.
and
Spidey.
Gwen Spidey. Yeah.
Well, Gwen Spidey. Don't be sexist.
All the Spideys, right? Like this. Lightning Greaves. That's Miles there with his shoes almost on fire.
Nice.
I think, yeah. And if you look, just the shoe, the card itself is foil, but the shoe, they just like they gave that soul like the mirror foil effects.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Let's see. The next one is looks like what does that say? Soul Ring.
Nice.
Little Spidey belt there. Spidey belt action.
That's cool that you're opening these. It's good that you bought the whole pack like that.
Yeah. What is this? Command Tower. No idea which tower that is. Not Avengers. It's not. It's just the building. Random building.
The sling. One of the Spider-Men are slinging from it, right?
Yeah. And the last card is
Cloak and oh no.
what is this? Fatal Push. All right. I don't know if Fatal Push is a oh, you know what? That is actually interesting. This Fatal Push card because of the art. I don't know if you got it or not, but it's the Green Goblin. And who is that falling off the bridge?
Oh,
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen. That used to be important. I guess it still is, but her dad dying too was important. You don't really hear much about her dad.
I mean, in all actuality, this Gwen Stacy is still dead. And
yeah, no, wasn't there a rumor that they were going to bring her back for real?
It was in a comic that came out already, and then they just kind of went back on their word, and they were like, "It's another
Batman
universe.
get married or something."
Yeah, it's a different universal, Gwen. It's a Gwen from a different place.
Well, I'm glad they didn't do it.
Yeah. Let's see, but yeah, those are some cool cards. I mean, I bought them
Yeah,
months ago. I plan on
Archie, on this comment that you have up here, Stan Lee says it, right? He says there's no such thing as bad characters, only bad writers.
Right.
That goes for Squirrel Girl too.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl's fun. Squirrel Girl, they were supposed to there were rumors. I think her name is Vanessa Vantrub. She was like the AT&T girl. She was supposed to be Squirrel Girl for yeah, I believe for Disney Plus series, and then they canceled that.
So much fun. Comic books is a rational happiness.
Bingo and Nightmare. What is that? Ah, yes. I have that. That's annual, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have ideas. I've got ideas. Hollywood just doesn't use me. You got to fly to Hollywood with like that book of ideas, and just everybody you talk to.
Whoa!
What do you do?
Come on, CLZ.
Like 12 episode series where 2 heroes split their encounters.
Well, I did like that Fantastic Four movie. I liked the premise of it, and I enjoyed that they were in their own little dimension where they, so that they had their, stepping out of their own.
Right. I miss Dave was here. What's up, Dave? Still only 35 cents.
Still only 35 cents, Dave.
Dave was at Heroes Con, and
I'm going this year, Dave, for the first time.
He was the guy who took on the indomitable, incredible, unbelievable task of getting everybody together for a meet and greet, if you will. I do not envy Dave for taking on that task, but again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you, Dave, for setting that up. Everybody had an awesome time.
Awesome.
Yeah, I haven't really checked out the chat, but
I'm going on a big road trip with my friends, and our destination is Heroes Con.
Heroes Con, yeah, right. You're flying in and then hopping in a car. Yeah,
Heroes for Hire and Big Jeff. Heroes for Hire and me are going to drive from Kentucky all the way to North Carolina, so it's going to be fun. It's called a road trip.
That's it. How long is that drive? Honestly,
he said it was 6 hours. We're going to have to leave.
That's. I give you credit for being such a good friend to actually fly to then get in a car for 6 hours.
Oh yeah. What I did is I have a friend in Lexington. Okay. I haven't seen. But he's my friend for 20 years. So me and the wife will fly in there, visit our old friends. She flies back to Seattle, and I take a rental. But I go pick up Big Jeff from the airport, and then we go down to Kentucky. Well, we're in Kentucky, from northern Kentucky to southern
Kentucky. Okay.
Hang out there for a day. Next day, it's up to Heroes Con. So it's going to be a road trip, people.
That's interesting. That's really cool.
Yeah, dude. It's fun. I just love Matt and Jeff. I think those guys are great, man.
Yeah. No, they're good guys.
But we're going to have to leave. Make sure that we have pit stops, right? I mean, I'm from the West Coast, so everything's kind of spread out anyway. Right. So I like to do the long drives. I'm originally from back east, though, so I get the mentality like, holy freak, 6 hours. Are you crazy? What's going on here,
Yeah. I did the drive 2 years ago, twice, 2 years and 3 years ago. I've done the drive from New York down to North Carolina. It's roughly 11 hours.
Ooh, yeah.
And I did it solo twice. And then last year I did it with Cliff and Izzy from the Izzyverse. Yeah. I will say it's a little easier when you do it with other people.
Sure.
Yeah. Not a big surprise. On the flip side, though, it did take a little bit longer because everybody
or whatever.
Yeah, well, we don't all have the same clocks, right? So somebody's got to stop to use the bathroom, or somebody's hungry, or somebody needs a coffee.
Yeah.
So when I traveled, right, I packed a lunchbox and I had a cooler bag, and I stopped if I needed gas or whatever, but I wasn't stopping to, we sat down and we ate in a restaurant, right? When I was traveling by myself, I'm not stopping to sit down and eat in a restaurant. So different things, but
it's also, when you get more than 2 or 3 people, the dynamic just keeps changing. It gets crazier and crazier.
Right. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it's different things.
Yeah, different things, people. Not bad. So we still got Archie. This is great, and Mike. With the idea generations, generating ideas.
It's like every time I think I've caught up on the chat, which is great.
Theories idea, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, you're not paying attention to us. It's all good.
I know we stopped paying attention,
but
But check it out. This one's got a card. What is
Oh,
that?
that's cool.
Nocturne. A super being. There she is right there. So they say they say take these out eventually.
Right.
But I haven't with this one.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's arguments for both, but I guess the big argument. I have a tissue in my pocket.
Got an issue? Here's the
Got
tissue.
issues. I guess the argument though is that those bags eventually do break
Disintegrate.
down, and the other thing is, where the bag is sealed, if you leave that pressed against the comic too long, it indents the comic, so that could be an issue. But then you don't have it in the bag anymore. That's why whenever I bought bagged comics, I always bought two.
I might take it out because I have the same thing here without the card, without the bag. So I might just compare which one to keep, and which one to trade, or do the claim sale like I normally do.
So when I don't think I have one.
But you know what I do is I fold up the bag and I put it in the back of the bag and board sometimes.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I do. Let's see if I have one here. Because I've been collecting Exquisite Corpses, and I get the one with the card in it. So I don't know if you've seen what I do, but I put the card in the back.
Now it's finally free. This card, live on the internets.
Look, he opened it, guys. Oh man.
Police officer was transformed by mutation devices into the silent, soaring Nocturne. Now free from prison of modern society, Nocturne seeks her destiny in skies above Manhattan. But there's just so many characters, man. It's so freaking cool.
The Nocturne.
Nocturne!
Let's see. Oh, they started talking about Mephisto? What is that?
I say Spidey needs to get Mephisto back. I need some get back. Payback!
Right.
I wasn't even for the marriage, but man, you don't do Spidey like that,
There was a time when Mephisto was like the big baddie, probably during the 90s, late 90s, I guess, where like every book where something demonic or devilish that was happening was like Mephisto's fault. And then they just capped it off with the whole Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
And I think after that is kind of the fall of Mephisto as a main villain. They were just like, you know what? We can't sell this anymore. Apparently, apparently Netflix is doing an animated Stranger Things, Tales from.
Oh,
interesting.
You know what? I think that last season got too much bad reviews. I liked it. I liked the whole thing.
I did too.
I liked it.
I mean, I think people wanted a bigger fight at the end with what's his face? The main bad. Why am I blanking on the bad guy's name? But the way they beat him, it didn't Vecna and the Mind Flayer, the way they beat them, it made sense to me in a way,
It made sense, and I like that they brought back the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, I think people wanted like some grandiose 20-minute battle scene, and it was only maybe less than 10 minutes.
And I loved that. I loved a lot of it. I thought it was suspenseful. There was a new twist. They could have kept going with it being a portal and all that. It just totally changed the whole thing, And Mike being gay, I thought that was fine, It
was fine.
Yeah.
And then I think people, wanted to know what actually happened to Elle.
Yeah.
And, they made up a story. Could be real.
Like that.
But yeah.
I like it. I like that she was always, it's like the true hero archetype that can't fit in.
Right.
You know? They'll always hunt her for her DNA. You know, that was cool. I liked it a lot. And I always said those kids, right from the first season, those kids are the same age that I was then. You know, that's I'm a Generation X, okay, guys.
Right.
And so I always said that throughout the years as it was coming out. And then the last season confirmed it when they had their graduation, high school graduation in 1989. That's freaking crazy.
Right.
So there's a I feel like they're
Kinship.
Yeah, kinship. Yeah.
There you go. Shout out to this sweater I got, by the way.
Nice. It's not hoarding comics.
It's not hoarding if it's comics.
Yeah.
If it's comic books. Yeah, my one of my buddies bought this for me. So
Nice.
just wanted to make sure I showed it off before we get out of here.
I know. I'm almost done with this box. I feel like I multitask today. You know.
There you go. Yeah, you're co-hosting. You're bagging, boarding over there.
Yeah, bagging and boarding at least. That's something.
Yeah. Looking forward, Dave's saying, looking forward to seeing you guys at Heroes.
All right. Yeah, it would be nice to meet you, Dave. You know.
Dave has to fly a long way to get to Heroes Con. All the way from Australia.
Wow.
So yeah, that's
beautiful, dude.
It's quite the trip, but definitely crazy. All right, let's see. I feel like I showed all the new books. Oh wait, I know I've shown this numerous times, but Mike's brought up Wonder Man earlier, so I did want to show this original artwork I got from one of my friends of Wonder Man.
Awesome.
Ken Knutson, who's he's in the comic artist business. He's done a lot of the Star Wars cards for like the Topps Star Wars card sets that came out, and he did My Monkey's Name is Jennifer, which was pretty well received comic book about a decade ago.
Here's an artist I did not like when he first came out.
Is that Humberto Ramos?
Yeah, I love Humberto now, Ramos. And this is like his first Spidey work, I think. You know, and I'm like, no, that's not Spidey.
I think he cleaned it up a little bit, though. He definitely he gave Spider-Man a bigger neck.
Now I like him. Now I like his stuff. It's very stylistic and unique, you know. But yeah, it got better over it. But just the style, I did not enjoy. Anyway, I didn't mean to derail what we were talking about.
No, it's fine. Any notable funny moments you read of characters in comics? There's a lot of funny ones. I think there was something in one of the comics I read today that I found funny. Oh, let's see.
When I was a kid, I thought was hilarious was I was reading Marvel Tales. I think it was a Ditko issue, and Spidey and the Fantastic Four were together, or something like that. And Spidey said this. He said, "Your concern for my welfare touches me deeply, handsome." He said that to somebody, and when I was a little kid, I just thought I was just busting a gut over that.
Right. It's funny what makes us laugh. So in the so at the end of the first story in the Superman Spider-Man, right? Right, he sells photo. You know, Peter sells photos, so he's selling photos to Perry White, you know, from the Daily Planet, and Perry's like, hey, you know, take Peter to go get his check, you know, from the cashier, so you know he can cash his paycheck, whatever. And Peter opens it up, and he looks at it, and he goes, and he's like, so many zeros, you know.
Spidey always made me laugh, you know.
Yeah, he's like, wow, so many zeros, and then you know, and then it goes into a conversation where Clark asks Peter, you know, why would you work for peanuts, you know, selling your photos to J. Jonah Jameson, who's just going to turn around and tell everybody that Spider-Man's a menace.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, you don't get the punchline to the joke because J. Jonah Jameson paid for Spider-Man to go through college. So yeah, that was a pretty funny moment. So yeah, that happened today, Archie. So wait, PD said what?
Yeah.
Superhero wise, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is probably the book that got me in my feels the most. I think I cried twice during that read. I heard it's a really powerful read. I've only read issue 1, but I'm pretty sure the series is on DC Infinite app, and I have it queued up.
Gwenpool makes me laugh, you guys. It's still a guilty pleasure. I didn't want to like her.
Good old Gwenpool.
And then I read I think the West Coast Avengers run she was in, and I was just like cracking up. And then I started reading her other stuff, and she's funnier than Deadpool.
Right. I think yeah. She's a funnier version, I guess you could say, of Deadpool. Well, Deadpool, you kind of expect that third wall to be broken, and then with Gwenpool, it was like, oh, they're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, they are, but it's funny, and she's got what's his face, the shark,
the Spidey. Oh yeah, no, Jeff the Shark, the Land Shark. I like Jeff the Land Shark now because of that series. But generally, what's funny is Deadpool and Spidey team ups to me. I don't know what it is.
Oh. Well, because they both have humor, but even Spider-Man is like, "Whoa, Deadpool!" Like, it's pretty
Deadpool. Hey, Christina.
One Piece. I've watched the Netflix One Piece. Cuppy. Aaron. What's up, Christina? Christina Payne in the house, everybody. Spread the love.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man. Yeah, we've been on here for a minute.
We're gonna wrap this up, aren't we?
We are eventually. I gotta open that. Like I said, I gotta open that box. Like I have it next to me, so that's a good sign. It means I'm getting closer to open. I've had this since 2025. I'm pretty sure.
What's going on here, man?
I'm pretty sure this got to me before January. So yeah, we gotta open this up and see what's in here. I'm telling you, I'm so far behind. Well, on Monday nights I used to open up packages, but then I switched it to like going through my collection.
It's cool.
But I might have to go back to opening up packages.
You'll be surprised now, that's what I sent you.
Yes. I vaguely remember maybe one card is in there. I think it's a card because it's the size of the box.
Well, by asking the question today when you were,
opening the cards, right? But it was definitely. I don't remember what card it was, but it was definitely like a Marvel card, and not the masterpieces, but like Marvel Comics, either Volume 1 or Volume 2 cards, like the Marvel cards that came out. So
yeah,
we'll open it up. We'll definitely see what's in there.
Oh, Christina says open it, but you're gonna wait for the video. But likes using the videos.
Yeah, you missed. I opened up some of these. Lady Fantastic would have liked these. Some Secret Lair Marvel Magic the Gathering cards. So I can go through them real quick again. Let's see. We got Fatal Push, which we all agreed was very sad because it's Green Goblin pushing Gwen Stacy.
Oh, not Gwen.
Off the bridge.
Just relive that over and over again.
Over and over.
I grew up in the Hobgoblin saga where that truly vexed him.
Right.
The idea that someone had goblins gear and all that stuff.
Did you have you been listening to the rumors about the movie that Ned Leeds, Spider-Man's best friend, could eventually become the Hobgoblin in the movie series? And they have a valid argument, all of even though it's Harry Osborn, all of his friends have become Green Goblins.
Yeah, who was Tom DeFalco? I think he made the call that was Ned Leeds, or Christopher Priest when he was Jim Owsley. But you know what? I'm all about Roger Stern's original vision of Hobgoblin. You know,
Right.
Roderick Kingsley.
Roderick. Well, he is the Hobgoblin now in the ASM run.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not going to see. Are you guys excited for the? I'm always excited. You know, I try not to keep my. I can't try to keep my expectations low when I go see superhero movies lately, but maybe they're going to really ratchet it up. What do you think? You think
It's interesting. Yeah, I hope so. It's interesting to think that well, not interesting to think, but usually the Spider-Man movies came out in May. This year they pushed it back, I think, to June or July.
Yeah.
So it'll be more of a actual summer movie instead of a opening summer blockbuster movie.
Did you get my text?
So
No.
Okay.
whoa, this on late. This late. Oh, the Jackson Roy Kirk is here.
The Jackson Roy Kirk.
Yeah, we're on pretty late.
We're all tuckered out, Jackson.
We're getting there. I don't think this movie will see any goblins. Yeah, they may lay the seeds for a goblin, but I feel like there's already a lot happening in said movie. But then again, you never know. But you got the Punisher.
Never know.
Apparently, there might be a Gwen Stacy in this movie.
I scanned in 47 comics, and
Nice.
I put in their grade too. It's a CLZ while I was streaming with Couple Comics.
All the Spider-Man movies have been good. Yes. Jennifer Connelly. Personally, I think the Jackal is the main villain played by Keith David. He is after Sadie Sink's character using Punisher to break her out, along with Tombstone. There you go. Yeah, get some Tombstone action in there.
Tombstone. He's a gangster.
The Punisher is funny. I like the trailer when Spider-Man's just standing in the middle of the street and then.
I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna come back just in time for us to leave. But yeah, guys. Let's see. Oh yes. Before we go, after the video, after we sign off, evidence is in the trailer. Spiders do not have 3 stages; they have 2. The Jackal had wonky science. All right. Yeah, they also say that if you watch certain scenes, it looks like they may have cut out characters from certain scenes in the trailer, so it'll be interesting to see what happens to that. Well, when this show is over, guys, if you want, you can put in hashtag 1K subs on this one. Not in the chat, but in the comment section after we're done. And you can enter yourself into my 1K sub, which happened in 2025, by the way. Subscriber contest. I think in April, we'll reveal what that comic book is. But if you can't wait to April, you can head to my channel and you can go to this video, which I'm about to link right now, and you can watch this video and you can see which book I am giving away.
So yeah, dude.
Go
ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think this book that I'm giving away too definitely hits upon some things we talked about tonight.
Nice. So I scanned in all my Amazing Spider-Man, all volumes that I have. Spectacular Spider-Man, all volumes, mostly volume 1 I have. What should be next, people?
Jim, are you 37? Because I thought last week or
He's-
on Monday
he's
you were like
47.
7.
He says he's 47.
Yeah, I think you're off by 10 years. But if you were 30, I mean, I'm sure you're like a 37-year-old anyway. They say everybody's like 10 years younger than they actually are these days. I blame the preservatives. And there's a lot of preservatives in food. So we're all looking 10 years younger.
Twinkies.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 45-year-olds are out here looking like
Hey, good night, Mike.
So.
I think I'm gonna do Marvel Team Up next.
Oh, nice.
You have a good night, Mike. Thanks for
Yeah, good night, Mike.
helping to light up the chat today. That was fun.
Yeah. And Jim, it doesn't matter what you know more about cards than most people here. So
Yeah, dude.
you know what? There's this thing that they say. Good night, Mike. You know, you're good in your lane. So if you have to, you just stay in your lane. You don't have to
Yeah.
come over to comics. Stay with the cards. I do try to dabble in cards every now and then, but I'm definitely a more experienced comic person. But I like cards. I like sports cards too. I'm messing with I have this box over here and it lets me do cool things. And right now I am messing with Zoom on my computer.
All you want to do is a zoom.
Zoom. But all right, we've been on for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. We'll cut it off here, I guess.
I think that's a good time, guys.
Mr. Host.
You got anything going on this week?
Well, I'll be on Matthew's Heroes for Hire, like tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific, doing the Trade with Friends claim sale. I do on Mondays. I'll be on for about half hour to an hour, depending on who else is doing it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a weekly thing. Thursdays over before his comic book lounge
on Matt Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, and I drop my Backroom Progress comic book videos, 50 centers to trade or sell, or should I eBay them, or do they go on the PC? Those videos, that happens tomorrow morning. I do that once a week.
And that's on your PSG.
It's the PSG Comics.
PSG.
PSG. And then on Monday I have my my thing I do. So here's the PSG link, people. I want to thank
I scrolled way up for that, but then you put it right here.
I want to thank my friend Will for having me on tonight. We used to do this a lot on Wednesdays. It used to be called New Comic Book Day. Why? That's what I would say.
Yeah. And then we also used to do the longest name on YouTube.
Yeah, I still know it too. It's,
what was it?
on Wednesdays, like 2 years ago, I used to do chaotic comic book cover displays and more with friends. No, but I used to say, no, this is how I did it. I'm your host, Psychotronic Squirt Gun -Aaron, and this is chaotic comic book cover displays and more with friends. So I wanted to be the longest name on YouTube, but it didn't last that long. It lasted about 1.5 years, but we had fun.
It was a good time. Kowski 4103 says, "Hey, I noticed that you stream C2E2. Are you going to do it again this year? Also, do you have any tips? Because I want to stream it as well."
Have a good time.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I will not be at C2E2 this year. But that doesn't mean I won't make it. But it would be a very last minute thing if I did do C2E2 this year. Tips. Really, the only tip I have is just be yourself. Really, don't go in there with any expectations. It does help if you have a camera stabilizer. So I don't have my gimbal. I have a device called the gimbal, which is really cool because it has like a gyroscope in it and will keep your camera kind of forward. But there's other settings you can use. And also it has, like a thumbstick control. So you can pan and tilt and pan your camera. you could set it to follow a device, and you can link it to your phone so that your phone also can control it. Besides for that, other than a gimbal, you can just get any kind of camera stick. But if you're going to use your phone to record, I would definitely recommend getting some kind of stabilizer device, even if it's just like a selfie stick, but you turn it around and you follow. Also get yourself headphones. If you have pods, those are fine. If you have studio headphones, that's fine. Wireless is easier to control since you don't have to worry about getting wrapped up in your phone. These are all technical things. Lighting shouldn't be an issue at conventions with all the there's plenty of lighting in the convention center, but if you want to bring your own tripod and lights, that's fine too. That's only useful though if you're going to do a setup in front of a booth. Like I wouldn't try to use any kind of halo light or lights. It doesn't come out right. Again, have fun, and it's always cool to communicate with the people you're there, who are there at the con with you. Just even if it's just a basic conversation, talk to the guys with the shops, talk to the creators. That's usually fun. Always ask permission before you just start recording them. They could get a little upset if you just stick a camera in their face. And when you walk around, just think of it as a vlog. Just think of it as a normal conversation, talking to people. You're just recording what's going on in your day. I'm probably going to do it again from New York Comic Con. But I say I'm 90% sure I'm not going to C2E2, but there's been other times, like literally 2 days before, I've decided to go to a thing. Honestly, with the way plane prices are right now, though, it's like maybe I'll wait till a better time to fly. So C2E2, I might not do it because I don't want to fly right now. Any other advice? When you're at the con, if you want to, it helps sometimes to get a lay of the land before you start filming. So walk around first, figure out where you want to get shots, what aisles you want to go down, and do that if you want to have a more polished video. If you really just want to do a day in the life of what you're doing at C2E2 and you don't care and you want to be spontaneous, then just start the video camera recording when you walk in. But that's really it. And also check the internet. Make sure the internet works. And if you don't have a good internet feed, make sure your make sure your cell service works. If you have neither, it's going to be very hard. Hello. It's going to be very hard to do a live stream, if you will. Because I like to do the live streams now. If you're not going to do a live stream, then don't worry about the internet. Record it and then put your video together later on. And also take some pictures. Don't just get everything on video. But also remember, you can do still clips from your video. And then pick what kind of orientation you're going to do. Are you going to do, landscape or portrait style? One works better for shorts and then the other one works better for just actually putting up videos on YouTube. I would say shorts, if you do it the same day, like you do day one and you post a short day one, you're probably going to get a lot more views on that. But those views don't count towards watch hours. I don't know what you're doing with your stream, but if you want to attract people to your stream, shorts are a little bit better. But if you need watch hours, then you're gonna want to do a live or do a pre-recorded regular video. So that's about it. Awesome. C2E2 is awesome. It's a little pricey, but all the ReedPop conventions are. But you're gonna have an amazing time. There's gonna be amazing creators there. Jenny Frizen is like a Chicago native, so she'll definitely be there, and we'll probably have a ton of stuff because she's close to home. But yeah, have an amazing time. I hope it works out for you. And yeah, first times are always the best time. Honestly, if I can have the same experience that I had the first time I went, not knowing anything and just going in totally unaware of what to expect, it was the most amazing. Now that I know it's going to happen, I still have a great time, but there's not that sense of wonderment and discovery of that first time. So those are the things I miss. But I think
It feels like the first time.
yeah, but that's the things you're gonna miss. You're not gonna miss. And then as you keep going, you'll become more and more experienced, and you'll have fun in other ways. But yeah, the biggest thing is don't worry about the content. Worry about having a good time, and everything else will follow. So that's probably the best advice I give you is just have a good time, and everything else will work itself out. So yeah, all right. Are we ready to get out of here?
Sure.
All right, guys. I usually only do this on Monday nights, but be careful. All right, guys. Yeah, check out Aaron, Psychotronic Squirt Gun, PSG Comics. Right, tomorrow we'll be with Matt on Heroes for Hire. He'll also drop some videos, cleaning up the shed, right? what your storage area. Yeah, on Mondays I do Monday Night Raw books. Tomorrow I will drop the preview of comics that came out today. And then Wednesday we do this. We come with JY with comic news. So, and Tuesdays usually I drop the preview video. This week I was a little busy, so 2 days later it comes out. It's actually recorded too. All I have to do is put some timestamps on it, and we're all good to go. Also, take a look out for me opening this awesome gift that Aaron Psychotronic Squirt Gun sent to me
A year ago.
So we'll open that. We'll get to it. We're gonna get to it this week.
Oh, you've been busy. You moved. Your life is changing in so many ways.
Rapidly changing. I can't even. I'm moving again in May. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right, guys, everybody. Peace. We're out. Hey, we'll see you next week. Deuces.